Hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're well. Have an amazing weekend and of course an amazing week. And Jack, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. I thought let's just hop straight on over and get into this because I don't know how far we're going to get today. We're seeming to only really manage an episode per stream, which is fine. It's no problem for me, but I'm curious to see how much we can get done for a stream. We've got 2 episodes left, but one of the episodes does include a trial, I believe. So I thought, let's not dilly-dally, let's hop on over, let's get into it, because I'm looking forward to it as well, so why not, right? You're doing good, glad to hear it. I'm well, thank you. I'm doing okay, Goose. I hope you're doing good. Hey there, Becky, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing amazingly. But yeah, I thought, let's just get into it, because to be honest, as is always the case with these Sunday streams, I've got caffeine, so we're going to end up sidetracked. So many points today, so I didn't see the point in starting on the chatting screen, because give me about half an hour, we're going to be talking about something stupid that has nothing to do with what we're doing. Just watch, it's going to happen. So I've come along to the right place. If I recall correctly, thank you for the head pats, last time we met the low poly Hilidibrand, and then we ended up in Garlemald speaking to someone about a UFO sighting because we're trying to find Pew Pew's friend who we believe crashed. And then we ended up doing the best thing ever, which was doing that trial little fight with Godbert. So we got to play as Papa Mandeville himself, and that was great. That was amazing. I was not expecting it, and that was just such an amazing point. I was so shocked over it. But we did that. But beyond that, we believe the friend's alive, but we've not found them. So that's all that happened. I know that Hilidibrand is a little bit jealous of low poly Hilidibrand, because low poly Hilidibrand seems to be strangely smart, and I don't know why. He seems to be having all these eureka moments, while normal Hildibrand's just like, yeah, I totally thought of that too. Ha 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 ha. So it'll be interesting to see where that ends up. But anyway, we're back over here, we're back with Deleon, back with the weird conspiracy mastermind who was strangely correct on some things, unfortunately, just with some extra flourish in others. So we'll see if we end up changing his opinion on things as we continue. To be fair to him, he is slowly kind of turning around, so it'll be interesting to see how that continues. No dilly-dallying, but there's a high chance of being distracted. Exactly. It's not a tofu stream if we don't get distracted at some stage. So I will take a sip of my drink, because obviously there's going to be a lot more reading to do. This should be, if I'm correct, this quest should be called by Agents Unknown. So this should be the second to last episode. So there should be 2 quests for this one, and then 2 quests for the final episode. But, like everyone's been saying, they're super long episodes, so they've been taking a good while to get through. So we'll see how much we'll make it through. A minimum of 1 episode, we might make it through both. But if we make it through both, it means we're going to have a break on Hilidibrand Sundays for a while. Because that would mean we're basically up to Dawn Trail Hildibrands, and they're not finished yet. So I'm like, I think I would want to wait until I know the last one's about to come out. Because then by the time we get through the initial episodes of the Dawn Trail Hildibrands, the final one will be out. So there's going to be a bit of a wait. Probably not too long, but definitely like a good few weeks, couple of months before we get back to the final Hilidibrand adventures, which will be so fun. I am looking forward to it because I've seen screenshots, but beyond that I know nothing about it. So it's going to be weird not having this on Sunday for a while, but we'll find something else to do. There's plenty of options. So yeah, I'll take that sip of my drink. Give me 1 moment. And then we'll get straight into it. Okay, Deleon, how are we doing? Ah, he's sleeping. I wonder if this is Pew Pew's friend and they found them and he's like unconscious. Oh, I wonder. Ooh, I wonder. Okay, let's get into it. Deleon is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Adora, eager to resume our investigations. I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandyhield has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. The weird words have already begun. Okay. Our most likely scenario, then, is that with some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Pew Pew's acquaintance. Okay, so Pew Pew's been kidnapped. No, his friend's been kidnapped. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Oh, is that the weird guy we've been seeing this entire time? Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Because at the end of the last episode, I'm sure we saw the weird guy we've been seeing throughout all of the adventures pick up the head. I think he had the robot head, right? But then he also changed into an aura male, so he's able to change his identity. And we still don't fully know who he is. Is it going to be quicker to... Yeah, it'll be quicker to Etherite over there. So I wonder if that's related to that. So Etherite, Ethernet... I mean, it must be. They wouldn't have shown us if it wasn't related. The Lala's still here. Perving it up. Yes, you. Yes, you. Perving it up over here. Gosh, what am I going to do with you, huh? So it was Pew Pew that was sleeping. Okay, look how cute they are. They're so stinking cute. Okay. Hey there, Hilidibrand. I'm this horrible misfortune, Adora. I'm calamitous even. Where? Even Master Pew Pew is falling gravely ill. Okay, so Pew Pew's ill. Why? Pew Pew? He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald, but can he get colds? He's like an alien. Is he susceptible to such things? Pew Pew is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging in his body? Nashu? Put it away. Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. No. Put them away. Put them away, please. Good gods, Nashu, you'll blow our host's domicile to pieces. Put them away. Hey there, Arak, how you doing? Big nuts. I guess they kind of did look like nuts, right? If I may, when I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the Starship's archives. Is that why he's so smart? Oh... So is he so smart because he's got parts of the Starship's computer like in him to fill in the gaps of his brain? That would make sense. So he's basically like a supercomputer in a low poly body. And there's information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Pew Pew's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. Thank you for the hydrate. Give me a second. To patch up the rotten brain and exploded bits. But that's why he's so smart. I'm getting used to your new digs. Also, remember when I mentioned... You did mention his polygons. That's why I call him Low Poly Hildy. And I hope you've settled in okay, because I know there was like a delay in you moving in and you weren't too happy about where you were going or something. Hopefully that's all settled down and you're settled in. Drink water. I did drink my energy drink rather than my water. Should I also drink my water? I can do so. But this explains why he was so smart. I was really curious about this. A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains this impossible calculations. Yes, it does. Okay. No need to be jealous, Hilidibrand. He literally is a computer. No one can compete. I'm not thrilled with the place, but that's fine. AC is currently not functioning. Oh no! I hope it's not too hot weather then. Is the weather all right, so it's not the end of the world? I have it. Master Pew Pew is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold, so he can get colds. Okay. Not a cold. Caffeine is always a good substitute for water. The problem is caffeine's a diuretic, isn't it? So if anything, it's like the opposite of water. Right now it's 23 of a high of 33. Okay, so as long as it stays more towards 23, it will at least be manageable. If it gets towards 33, that might be more debatable. Gods, grant me strength. As a visitor to Etheris, Master Pew Pew has no prior exposure to our maladies, and he is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms. That does strangely make sense. It's kind of similar to, this is going to sound so weird, but in the UK and other countries probably have it as well, but we call it freshers' flu. So when you first start at university, you are guaranteed within the first few weeks to get really sick with something, whether it's like a flu or a dreadful stomach bug or something like that. And it's called freshers' flu because it's meant to be like you've only been around your own kind of like pool of like germs in your own local area, and then suddenly you're going somewhere where all these people from all over the place are being housed together, right? Combined with the fact you're doing a lot of stuff and all of that, but you end up getting sick because it's all these germs that you wouldn't otherwise really be around. That's kind of the idea behind freshers' flu. So, does Master Pew Pew have freshers' flu? If so, I feel very sorry for this little guy. It's dreadful. It's bad stuff. Bad stuff. The thing is, it's 8:15 in the morning and we're going to hit 33 real quick. Oh no, so it's not going to be good then. Drink lots of water, stay as cool as you possibly can be. And I hope the AC gets fixed for you. Do you know if it's going to get fixed? Or is it just that you're stuck with that now? Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But Master Pew Pew's friend could get in all sorts of trouble in that time. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy, but we need to gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Pew Pew's collected samples, otherwise there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa, which wander salt winds welcome. Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Adora. Sure, I'll go and kill a tortoise, it's all good. I can do that. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I'm hoping can be found among the Great Work's extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well, Nashu, Dillion and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patients. Inspector Brandyhild, you're such an expert in all things Favniar. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations. Nothing more. I love how modest he is with his little pointy fingers. It's so cute. Like, ooh woo. As I said, I'm hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. I do want the emotes so bad. I have a service call in about it, but I don't know how long until they see to it because we reported it on a Friday. So it might not get looked into until Monday at the earliest, and that's only starting the process, I understand. I have a water cooler and an ice machine. Oh, that's good. Yeah, as long as you've got cold liquids. Like, cold water makes such a difference when it's, like, hot outside. Like, I have a Brita filter jug now. I've had it for a while, but it's been such a game changer in my water consumption because water is just so much nicer when it's, like, chilled in the fridge. So I've been guzzling through the stuff, which is great news for me and my body. Maybe uwu, but giving his yeah, voo-woo. Voo-woo. Voo-woo-woo-woo. Very true though, low poly uwu. Can't have those curved edges. There's another emote I want, I'll show you later. Yeah, absolutely, Ruby. I hope you're doing good, by the way. I don't think I asked. Where was I? Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Sure. Then let us not prolong Master Pew Pew's suffering a moment longer. Away! Off to save Master Pew Pew from his dreadful, dreadful cold. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. We didn't even talk about the abduction. I have 5-gallon bottles of distilled water delivered once every other week. Oh, wow. So at least you're well stocked. So we need to get ourselves a tortoise liver. They're on the beach, aren't they? I know there's like a fete, which happens on that little kind of patch of island ground that tends to have tortoises, I think. We'll find some. We'll find some. How would I even pronounce that one? How would I pronounce that one? Would it be like uwu with the O's, but a bit more kind of like sharp sounding? In which case, I don't think I could do that. Oh, tongue clicks. How would I pronounce that? Oh my god. Maybe they are tongue clicks. They very much could be, huh? Right. Let's get this guy sorted out. Whoops. Try that again. Ooh woo. How many do I need? Just the one. Okay, let's go back to Hilidibrand. They are at the great work. Well, I'm level 100. I don't need to do a motif for a level 80 tortoise, do I? I feel like that's a bit of a waste of time. Right, they're over... Wait. Over here. Over here. Okay. Ah, Adora, I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. Close enough. Close enough. Okay, it's not dank, but sure. There's the Lala as well, being creepy. And the alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Need no, but it's disrespectful for your chosen prey to not fight at full strength. I apologise, Mr. Tortoise, I was in a rush. I apologise for my disrespect. Then I must put my keen inspector's sense to the work. Stand back while I attune myself to the essence of the dank. Oh god. Okay, you do your dank business over there. We'll do the damp business over here. Go for it, Hildy. Damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me to have no faith in your abilities. Damp shroom, not dank. Do the damp thing. Is this a song that I don't know? 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. Oh, he looks so untrustworthy. Look at this frickin' smirky guy. No, he is not trustworthy. He is giving me vibes that I am not liking. I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? I told you they were close, my friends. The dankest of shrooms, ready for the buying. Who's got Gil? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalise our transaction up on the perfumed rise. He's really sus looking. He's less trustworthy than Hancock. He looks really untrustworthy. I don't trust him at all. Speaking of Uwu, the Egyptian god of knowledge is Tof, which is spelled... Is it? That's so funny. The god of the Uwu... was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hilidibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. That is a very correct question to ask, absolutely. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. I don't feel so good about this, guys. I'm not feeling the most confident in this situation. Go on in your cheese-smelling Lala. Off you go. Off you go. What cheese do you smell like today? Speaking of cheese, I tried a new cheese today. You know what? I've been on a bit of a saga with cheeses. Whenever I've gone for my weekly shop, I've bought a smaller block of a cheese I've not eaten before, because I want to expand my horizon on cheeses. So I was really enjoying this Gouda that I bought, and then I tried another one. I think it was called Jowsburg. Wasn't too into it. It was a bit too sweet for me. But on my shop this week, I bought Comté cheese. I just tried some. I had a nibble on some before I started on streaming. Really nice. It might actually be one of my favourite cheeses. So I'm gonna have to buy more of that, which is not good because it's not cheap. But Comté cheese, very, very nice. So I'm now going to be nibbling through that block of cheese periodically throughout the next few days. And then on my next weekly shop, I'm going to have to try another cheese. What if the cheese was bad? Then I would have been sad. I would have been very, very sad. It's not your lucky day. It was today though, because the Comté cheese was really good. It was really nice. So I tend to stay in quite a... I love cheese, as you guys know, but I tend to stay in quite a close circle of cheeses. So like different grades of cheddar, double Gloucester, Lancashire cheese, like stuff like that. I tend to stay quite close-knit in the cheeses that I eat. Occasionally a red Leicester. But I felt like kind of expanding my horizons a bit. Apparently Comté cheese must come from the Comté region of France near Switzerland. Why do you hate that statement? Why? Mental image of a tiny... So what I did, obviously I didn't just take a bite out of the block, because I'm not a heathen, right? I did get a knife, and it's quite a thin block as well, so I cut kind of like a strip out of the block. So it was kind of the size of just like, you know when you get those individual wrapped cheeses that are meant for like lunch boxes? It was kind of like that amount of cheese. So I was like there, just nibbling on my little stick of cheese while I was setting up my stream. Hey there, Lee, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm not a heathen. Like, I had a friend in... No, I say this for a reason. I had a friend in university, and they would buy a block of cheese, like a normal block of cheese. And I understand our blocks of cheese are smaller than American blocks, but regardless. So they bought a block of cheese, and I came downstairs because they were my housemate, right? So I came downstairs from my room. They were sat in the living room playing a game on the games console that was connected to the television. And they were literally just taking full-on chomps out of this block of cheese. They didn't even like cut it into pieces and have like a little bowl of snack cheese. They were just eating it like a bar of chocolate, right? With full-on just like chomp marks in this cheese. And I was just looking at them from next to the sofa, just staring at them, just like, I can't watch this. This seems really wrong. Please don't do this again. Like, so he would take a big chomp and then rest it on the arm of the sofa. Continue what he was doing. Pick it up. Take another big chomp of it. And I was just watching, just like, oh my God, what are you doing? So, that is why I say in complete confidence, if you eat your cheese like a bar of chocolate, you are a heathen. And you need some help. Cheese should not be consumed in such a way. The whole champagne must come from the Champagne region of France, otherwise it's sparkling wine. If it's made of the same thing... I understand what you mean, but I think it's meant to like protect the art of it and the history of it or something like that. But I get what you mean. If it's made the same way, it's still champagne. I get you. You have a headache but you can function. I'll get some water if you can. And if the headache continues for too long, maybe take some painkillers. I hope you feel better soon. And hey there, Gerald, how are you doing? Please don't squish. I am not for squishing. But no, I hope you're doing good. I was watching The Birth of a Cryptid or The Birth of an American Southern State Fairgoer. It honestly felt like I was watching something that I shouldn't be watching, and I feel like I was a bit traumatised by it to this day. Like, I'm all for a bit of cheese snacking, as you know. Hello, Maxwell. I'm talking about cheese. Can you calm it down? No? Would you also like some cheese? No, I don't know what he wants. Maxwell? Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, I love to snack on some cheese. As you guys know, Maxwell is welcome to some Comté cheese. There is some in the fridge. But what I always do is I'll cut off like a couple of bits and then cut it like into squares. So I have like a little bowl of like snack cheese. That's how I tend to snack on my cheese, rather than massive bites of it. Plus it also means you're not eating half a block of cheese in one go. Because after a certain amount of cheese, it's too much cheese. So it means you have a nice portion controlled amount of cheese. And I feel very strongly about this. He needs help getting into the fridge. He lacks opposable thumbs. I will pick him up later and let him in the fridge. What have you done? You've done evil. What have you done? What have you done? I'm good. Shave my beard off to get a bit cooler. Oh, I hope that helped. Beards, from what I can see, can be very like thick and warm, can't they? I've not experienced having one personally. I'm unable to grow one, but it's just in my experience. What have you done, Ruby? Oh God, is it on the Discord? Is it on the Discord? Am I going on the Discord? Wait. That's what their block of cheese looked like, right? It was kind of like on the corners going towards the middle, right? That's what it looked like, and you could see the teeth grooves. The teeth grooves. That's what sets me off even more. You should not see the grooves of someone's teeth in a bit of food. That's weird. I think if you can see the teeth grooves from someone biting into a bit of food, that food should not be bitten into, it should be eaten in a different way. Right? I don't need to be that deeply acquainted with the grooves of someone's teeth. Like, I don't need that in my life. But it proves my point. Heresy. Heathen. Just cut some slices of the cheese instead. Like, come on. By the order of God, Emperor of mankind, you must be put to the sword. You must suffer for the chaos you have wrought on my discord. But you understand what I mean now, right? I need to shave my beard off, but you don't have your razors clippers here yet. Hopefully you get them sorted soon. If you want to experience a beard, just wrap a wool scarf around your neck and your chin, or a tight bandana around your face. Does it really? Interesting, interesting. The closest I've gotten is like taking a bit of my hair and like laying it across my top lip like a moustache. That's the closest I've gotten. I told you I'd get distracted. I told you I would get distracted. Let me take a sip of my drink. Yeah, imagine everything that touches your face yanks your hair. Oh, I know sometimes people get food in their beard as well, and that kind of grosses me out. That does gross me out a little bit. Also, you've got to groom it. So when you wash your hair in the shower, beard people, when you have a shower, if you have hair in your head, you shampoo your hair in your head, right? Do you also shampoo your beard? So do you shampoo all the way round down to your beard? Or do you use a different wash for that? Or do you just not? Do you just rinse it? Because you would think you would need to shampoo your beard. But I understand it's different hair to the hair on your head. It's not the same sort of hair. You sleep with a CPAP and it yanks you. Oh no, that must hurt. Ouch, ouch. Well, no. What do you do, Gerald? Just basically the whole head. So you go like a whole 360. You shampoo your beard and then use oil on it. Yeah, I've heard people saying about beard oil. You condition your beard. Interesting. See, I did wonder, especially when you've got like a lot of beard. I'm not talking about like a quite close to the face beard. I'm talking about like a beard, like a big old hunking beard. I agree. I'm not looking to give that experience in a hole. I'm just simulating raw itches just the way sharp hairs do, and the bandana creates an odd, uncomfortable heat at times. I'm learning. You just rinse it. Fair enough. I mean, I guess it's down to the person's beard, right? That's why I was curious. It's the same as people who don't have hair on their head, whether it's through hair loss, condition, or just choice, right? When you're washing your face, do you just continue up over your head? Like, how does that work? Or do you, I don't know. I feel like there's probably no wrong answer, right? Because it's like, obviously when I'm washing my face with my face wash, I stop at my hairline. But if you don't have a hairline, so if you do a face mask, if you're doing a clay face mask, do you continue like up your head? Or do you just stop at the top of your forehead? I don't know. If you just rinse yours, it tends to retain smells and get super curly. Yeah, because beard hair's quite wiry, isn't it? There are some people who soap it, others do it with shampoo since it's for the... Yeah, because like I said, it's a different skin. And it's a different hair, so that's why I was curious. Because I know you can buy beard washes, right? But is there a need for a specific beard wash? Or is it just like a thing to make money out of people sort of thing? I think you're hitting on why men don't do face masks. Maybe. They run out of it too fast because they're going too far back, right? You have a whole grooming kit. You have beard shampoo, beard oil, a beard brush, and a beard comb. So you groom your beard really well, it's sounding like. Because I know some people really groom their beards. That's why there are 16... What do you mean 16 in 1? What do you mean 16 in 1? I've heard of 3-in-1s. Where it's like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, which I don't agree with. I'm like, if it's doing multiple things in one go, it's going to do one of those things dreadfully, right? Get separate products. Oh god. 16 in 1. Is that just a joke? Does that actually exist? I hope it doesn't. I can't make you use separate products. Have you ever played Tales of Symphonia? Lloyd failed to make a sandwich. Oh my god, what's that? Is that jam? Okay, I'm going to leave that attempt at a sandwich alone. Okay. My Discord's going weird. You have to keep up with the grooming, because if you don't, it is a hell on some days. Interesting. You know, 16-in-1 shampoo. Shampoo, conditioner, motor oil, cooking oil. Engine grease, mouthwash. Yeah. It can cure all ailments in your life. Have you seen men? On occasion I have seen a man. I'm guaranteed if you see a man with fantastic hair, he probably did that with dish soap and doesn't care. That's the thing, right? Like, some people, I don't understand how they do it. They put like no effort in, and yet they manage to have amazing skin and amazing looking hair. And then some people put so much effort into things and it just doesn't look as good. And I'm just like, that's so unfair. Why are you so resilient to the cruelties of the earth that you just always look so put together? I declare that should not be allowed. Because some people do just look really good with no effort, right? Absolutely. 18-in-1, you've got to pick. Oh my god, what's this? What? Is this real? Is this real or is this a joke? Is this a joke? I can barely read it. It's very blurry. I cannot read that at all. 18-in-1 hemp peppermint pure castile soap. Certified fair trade, made with organic oils. But what can it do? I can't read what it can do. This label is terrifying. Oh jeez, okay. Here, oh my god. This is in German! Or at least one of those languages. Magic all-in-one. Baby dad. Oh, baby bad. Baby bad. I was about to say, can look after your child for you. Inhalation? Inhalation? I'm so confused by this product. Especially because it's... What's a Mundwasser? Do I want to know? A Zam pasta. So it can make you some pasta. It can be a fuss bad and a baby bad. To be a baby dad. God. Oh my god. That's so many oh jeez, I'm leaving that alone. It's like the Bee Movie. By the laws of science, using one soap for everything should make man's skin itchy and dry, their hair wiry and brittle, and their scalp dry and flaky. Men, of course, have fantastic hair and skin anyways, because they don't care what science thinks. Honestly, so true. If they're bald, they just polish their head. Yeah, I wonder if some do. You dilute it. I mean, Ruby, that doesn't answer the questions I have. Diluting it, it's just makes no difference to my concerns. But love my beard as it ages you 10 years, because if you cut it loose, you lose 20 years and become a teen again. Some people are like that, aren't they? They look way younger without their facial hair. Some people really suit it as well, whereas some people don't. Some people like really just pull off like a big bit of facial hair really well, whereas others just look a bit odd with it. It just doesn't really look right on them. If we don't know it's supposed to be bad, like I'm sure it's not bad, right? I just don't. It weirds me out if something has that many uses. You're too grey for that to work. Ironically, at work, I've been referred to as Silver Fox. That's a compliment. Silver Fox is a compliment, in my opinion. I've gotten so sidetracked. I just looked over at the screen. They've been standing in this rain. This is what I warned you guys about. Silver Fox is definitely a compliment. I'm just a weird one at work, because obviously I work in an office. Obviously, I'm not going to say what sort of industry I work in. But it's a pretty professional industry, and I'm just there with bright blue hair, and because I don't need to dress up in like office wear because I don't deal with clients, I show up in graphic t-shirts and Converse, and my Eater bag has my laptop in it. So I've got my Eater bag with all of my Jujutsu Kaisen badges. And then I have whatever anime graphic t-shirt I've put on that day, bright blue hair, my Doraemon Converse. And then I'm here talking about all these legal matters and stuff. So I stick out like a sore thumb, unfortunately, in my office, because everyone else actually dresses like adults, and I don't. I've not got to that point in life yet. And I don't think I'm going to. I don't feel like it. And that is why by... It is, unless I'm not wanting to admit I'm old. No, silver fox is a compliment for all ages, because some people do look better with that, like, kind of salt and pepper look going on. Some people really suit it. They're moist now. They are a bit moist, aren't they? And that is why by being a tool, I have less uses and I'm more charming to the ladies. Oh, God. Honestly, Goose, the Sunday streams are the worst for it as well, but you guys just sidetrack me so well. Did I also cringe at the... What do you mean the finger swallowing? What, Jujutsu Kaisen with the finger swallowing? Is that what you mean? To be fair, the finger kind of looked like jerky. Spot the protagonist. This one. This one here. You can't see my mouse because I'm clicked out of the window. Nashu's the protagonist. I'm so behind. This is the last sidetrack. Okay, last sidetrack, and then we'll get back to the story for about 10 minutes, and then we'll get sidetracked again, right? Silver fox for the lean trim, silverback for the age drizzled. Oh, age drizzled sounds quite nice. Age drizzled. I think it's the word drizzle. And silver wolf is another thing I've heard cool. I've not heard silver wolf. Honestly, I kind of want to make fake fingers out of food and snack on them at work. Oh my god, you totally could. Right, I'm back on the Discord server. Yeah, that's basically me. That's me at the office, honestly. I stick out so badly. Like, I'm so easy to find that I'm not in the office very often. I mostly work from home. But where there's been a bit of a shake-up in my work and departments have been moved around, I've now, like, on the rare occasions that I'm in, have become a beacon to locating my department, because it'll be like, look for the one with blue hair and you're in the right place. Which is fine, I don't mind, but it also means people approach me looking for other people because they see the one with the blue hair and they're like, ah, that's the department, but I don't know who I'm looking for. And then it becomes, Tofu, do you know who this person is? Chances are I don't, so I'm not very helpful. But I just stick out so blindly in the office. But, you know, it's the choice you kind of make when you decide not to be professional looking. Right, back to the story. You're here. Good. And here is the damp shroom as promised. What's the catch? Oh, glad we are for your assistance. What's the catch? Oh. Ta-ta, not so fast. There is still the matter of payment. Of course. How much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. I beg your pardon? Hilidibrand, don't consider this. 1 million gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Unless you and you play MMOs, I have a friend who goes, where are you? And all I have to say is, look for the bright pink bubblegum idiot. Nashu, how fare we for coin? We've spent it all on suits, because you keep on breaking them. We're plumb out, Inspector. Then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? Oh no. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. You can't ask me for 1 million gil. Hilidibrand. I have an orchestran roll collecting problem. Gotta buy 'em all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. Or we've got snoring, or 1 million gil, was it? Which one should I do? I don't know, because the orchestran roll one is quite funny. Don't sell the bunny! You can't sell the Warrior of Light for a measly 1 million gil. I'm surely worth more than that. Oh my goodness. Don't sell the bunny! Return to Oblivion was pricey at this time. Is it not so pricey anymore? It's just funny to kind of think of. I do not have an orchestran roll collecting problem, though. I don't really care about them. I pick them up every so often. Like, if I see one that drops and I don't have it, I'll roll for it. But I'm not, like, trying to get them all. I have a friend who was at a Distant Worlds concert last night and I'm so jealous. I'm turning green and wobbly, you know, jelly. Last time you had a chocobo race obsession. I've not done the chocobo racing. Should I just offer it up? Should I offer him the money? I'll offer it up. 1,000,000 gil, was it? You're taking advantage of me, Hilidibrand. Adora, our saviour in every sense of the word. Give that man nothing. Oh, hello. Hi, who are you? He's off! What's going on here? We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. His family's loaded. His family are loaded, but he's spent too much on all of these suits because he keeps on destroying his suits and then getting a new one custom made, and they're just going around like clockwork. And he spent all his money at the tailors. Thank you for the hydrate. You'd ask Godbert. We should ask Godbert, right? Not Julian though. Don't ask Julian. I think she won't be too happy about that. Right, hydrated. Radatan City Guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damshroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was quite frankly ludicrous. Tell Julian you need the money to get Nashir a ring. Oh, I think Julian would be very happy about that. Her son settling down of a lovely, lovely lady. Because I know a lot of people ship these two, undoubtedly. Though, I don't know. Like, they're very cute, but I don't know if they would work together romantically. I don't think it would work. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. Wow! As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Hey there, Silver Sun. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good today. Thank you for insulting us in the process, but sure. Replace the bombs with pans, and she is Julian. Kind of, right? Kind of. I see where you're coming from. Yes, very much so. That is very, magnanimous of you. Ruby. Why do you keep on doing this? Just for the sound? Bah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. Arak! The pair of you, I swear. Also to confuse me, thank you, I appreciate that. He blames a rising star among the merchant's princes for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy, put a lot of people out of work. No, you have not learnt a new thing. You have not. Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hannish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Van Hoody, not Booty. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnly fast. Fraud. If someone got rich fast, it's normally fraud. So that's probably what he's done. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. In fairness, I didn't get to see a notif the first time because I followed you while you were offline. Okay, you've had your notification now. Are you happy? Should I greet you like a new follower? Is that what you... I can do it. I guess you missed out on it, right? Hey there, Joker. How you doing? You went full metal alchemist. True. True. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He bought a historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? You can only do it once a day. That's good to know. So I won't get spammed by the pair of you. You're good, glad to hear it. Working on the Infamous raids. Oh, good luck with those. Hope you're having fun. Cool, that swindling case has barely started before you solved it, Inspector. Yeah, all in a day's work, my dear Nashu. Ha ha ha. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandy Hill, shall we? One thing I love about my one thing about my look that I love. Oh, there's the guy again. Is that I have long side hairs on my moustache, so I can manipulate them to have a villainous curly handlebars. Oh, I love little like curly moustaches. They're so funny. There's some of your favourite Alliance raids next to the near one. Just to make sure I'm thinking of the right raids. Are they the ones in Stormblood? Because I think I've done them because I wanted to get certain glams from them. Yes, okay, I know the ones. I enjoyed those. They were a lot of fun. But some streams got the automatic throwing system reaction that do trigger. Oh, I see. So you just keep on throwing stuff at them for follows. Iraq. I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not saying that out loud. You need to do them so you can do Bosnia later. Ah, I see. Hey, Tofu. Yes, Ruby. Tell me the first 5 prime numbers. Oh god, not maths. I'm so bad at the maths bit. But what, one's a prime number? 3's a prime number? 5's a prime number, right? 1's not prime. Okay, 3's a prime number. 5's a prime number. I guess, would 7 be a prime number? Oh, of course, 2's prime. Of course it is. 2's a prime number. So what would be the 5th one? I'm up to 7. 8 wouldn't be. 9 wouldn't be. 10 wouldn't be. Would 11 be? Is 11 a prime number? Yeah, 9's not. 9's not. It's 11, isn't it? Yeah. Hideaway, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you all had a lovely, lovely stream. I hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy XIV. What were you up to on it? Are you doing MSQ? Are you doing side content? Doing dailies? What were you doing today? And of course, welcome on in Raiders as well. Welcome in everyone. I guess quick introduction for those who don't know me. I am TofuuRabbit, or Tofu for short. Just a simple bunny rabbit here to play games, usually badly, and make friends. If that sounds like your sort of thing, your sort of vibe, I'd love to get to know you. As of today, we're continuing the Endwalker Hilidibrand adventures. So if you've not done them yourselves, little warning for spoilers, but we're quite a chunk into it now, so we've probably got 1 or 2 more weeks of Hilidibrand adventures in Endwalker at least. But I've been thoroughly enjoying them. Where am I? We did a joint stream. Oh, I did a stream with Chicken Pet. I did see Chicken Pet. How are you doing, Chicken Pet? Trying to level up crafters. Oh, good luck with that. I've got 2 of my crafters left to level, my alchemist and my goldsmith, and then all of my gatherers and crafters will be done. So I'm on my way with those, but I'm not good at crafting. I'm very much not good at crafting. 1 isn't prime because prime requires exactly 2 devices. 1 only has 1. See, I always took the definition to be divisible by 1 and itself, which 1 is technically, even though it's the same thing. But I've been corrected. Now, I'm always so bad at the maths bit. So bad at it. You secretly love the detective, don't tell chat. I love Hilidibrand. He is an idiot in all of the best of ways. We've been doing it for a while now, the Hilidibrand adventures on Sunday. I do stream other stuff, but I mostly stream Final Fantasy XIV. But Hideaway, Chicken Pet, obviously, if you both need a raid and run, get something to eat, something to drink, all that good stuff, make sure you look after yourself. I'd love for you to stick around if you're wanting to, of course. But if you need to go away, I totally understand. And I will do my best to look after your wonderful community, while I get distracted with all sorts of conversation topics which aren't about Hilidibrand. We keep on ending up on tangents. I'm full of caffeine, I'm a bit hyperactive. It's all going downhill. She has a double-sided Hilidibrand body pillow, one side properly dressed and one... Oh my god! Who told you about my Hilidibrand body pillow? Who told me? How did you find out about my body pillow? To be fair though, if I did have a Final Fantasy body pillow, it wouldn't be Hilidibrand. Though in the same breath, I don't know who it would be. There are many options. There are many options for a Final Fantasy XIV body pillow. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. A bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. You need to store that pillow standing up with the head folded under. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's the only way. Well, Graha. See, Graha would be an option, undoubtedly. Hello, Belfia. Welcome on in. You love Hilidibrand, but I grew up watching and loving slapstick comedy and spoof films. Well, Hildebrand's perfect for you then, right? I hope you're doing good. Hornjafon is definitely a good choice. Moen's a really good choice. I think Ishtola, a lot of people would say. God, if I had to think of I'm trying to think now. If I had to think of a handful of options. To be honest, Ruby, I did wonder if it was going to take 2 more weeks because we've got 2 more episodes. So it's going to probably be 2 more weeks, this one and next week. But I'm now trying to think. If I had to choose, obviously Graha would be an option. Americ would definitely be an option. Who else would be an option? I'm just filing through. I'm just filing through right now. I feel like Estinian kind of has to be an option, right? Xenos would not be an option. That would be burnt and caught on fire very quickly. Not an option for me. Who else would be potential options? I was going to say, would I do Urianger? I would be tempted. I would be tempted. Urianger has grown a lot on me in recent times. Estinian does have to be on the list, doesn't he? I think Thancred, even though I might not choose Thancred personally, he would be a perfect candidate for a body pillow. He wears nothing but a gunblade. Well, no, because in his youth he got around a little bit, didn't he? So he kind of makes sense. Bakul Jar Jar, oh no! I don't want a Xenos body pillow. I'm sure it would sell. I'm sure it would sell. How about a Asahi body pillow? I'm sure everyone would love that. Am I right? Am I right? Oh my god. It would sell out instantly. Which one? I've said so many names at this point. Emmett Selk would be one. Yeah, Emmett Selk would definitely sell well. Absolutely. I don't think I would want one, because while I love his character, I don't see him as attractive, if that makes sense. But I know a lot of people do. So, absolutely. I know Baku Jar Jar's baby girl. I'm aware of it. I am aware of the baby girl situation. Oh, God. Yeah. I feel that the Final Fantasy XIV community is a very thirsty community, but in turn, they deliberately make the characters hot. So they're kind of asking for it, right? Oh, Hyphlodeus would be good. Yeah, that'll be a good one. I know a lot of people really like them. The Mug Station description of the wind-up Thancred says he will cheat on you. Aww. But he's settled down with Urianger now. They were on their pleasure jaunt in Dawn Trail, weren't they? As said by Thancred himself, which basically means sex tour. Right, they were basically on a sex tour for the whole of Dawn Trail. Just the 2 of them, right? Urianger and Thancred, the 2 dads, they are like a package deal now. They just can't be separated, as far as I'm concerned. A couch cushion for Nanamo Unamo. Oh god, just a small little cushion. A cute one, I hope. Speaking of her, a Raban body pillow. I think that would sell quite well. Yeah, the Tonberry pillow, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah, there's so many characters, I think, that would be good candidates for that sort of thing. See, Lord Hien isn't my cup of tea, but I totally get it. I totally get the people who thirst after Lord Hien. He just isn't my type. But he's a good-looking man. You got a terrible idea and Tofu will kill you. Do I want to know? Do I want to know? Don't I want a Titan bed? Because Titan wouldn't be a body pillow. He'd be a whole bed. True. He'd be like that Snorlax bed, wouldn't he? An Adora body pillow. Well, I think my character looks nice enough for such things, to be honest with you. Adora is a very nice specimen of a Vera. But maybe that's me being a little bit too overzealous and confident in my character. I don't know. That'd be funny though. I need to get back to the story. Oh my god, we've made so little progress. We still haven't solved Master Pew Pew's cold problem. Canny Senna, interesting. I do not doubt there's a market for it. Gaia as well, there's definitely a market. How old is Gaia though? I don't know how old she is. That's the only thing. Because aesthetics wise, totally is a market. No, I agree, but you'd spend 6 months dressing her. Yeah, true, I gotta choose the right glam. Oh my god, Nanamo Pillow should be a pillow princess. Oh my god, ba-dum-dum. That's good, that's good. Regardless of the double meaning behind it, just in general, I know what that means. I'm not taking it in that meaning. I'm taking it in the cute meaning, where she's a princess who's also a pillow. Okay? Okay? No weird thinkings on the la-las. I want to know why I might kill you, Ruby, to be honest, because you seem to exist to find reasons for me to kill you. It seems to be what you do. You're not condoning it. I didn't say you were. I was putting down a little bit of a paw. Oh god. Are you trying to say Raban? I think he should definitely have a big body pillow. Would he have a separate pillow for his lost arm? Oh, Yugiri should definitely have a body pillow. I think a lot of people like Yugiri. You'd have a Fran body pillow. You posted it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, the boyfriend pillow. That's where his other arm went. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh, poor guy. Gosetsu or Brosetsu. See, I love Gosetsu, but I love Gosetsu from a father figure kind of perspective. Gosetsu's one of my favourite characters. I cried, and then he came back and I cried again. Like, I love Gosetsu. A Zodiac body pillow. Get the real deal with Velcro on the arm. Oh my god, yeah! So you can have like different story points. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yasao. Oh no, Yasao would definitely have a body pillow as well. I think a lot of people really like her. Oh my god. Okay, back to the story. Living Way. There'll be a nice little plushie. They should be like a little plushie. Alright, let's get back to this. I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. Bad Setsu. Bad. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Wee-hee-hee. Focus on the task at hand. Graha, I get distracted. I look lovingly into your eyes and I get very distracted, Graha. Okay, so we need to go back to Reddit-san. There is a Heidelin and Zodiac plush pillow. Is there? Sadu body pillow. Complete with cheese grater abs. Honestly, there's so many characters that could work. Obviously, some would definitely sell better than others. But I think Sadu would be a good candidate. Where am I going? Oh, we're going over here. Rubicante and the Archfiend of Wind. Those would be interesting body pillows. Oh my god, Magnus. Hope you're doing good, by the way. Listen, I don't even care about the lewdness. You would absolutely get a Moen body pillow. Yeah, it doesn't have to be lewd. Oh, Erenville, absolutely. I should have put Erenville on the list. That would sell so quickly, absolutely. And the thing is, I'm saying these things about these body pillows. They don't need to be lewd. I think a lot of people would just like to be able to hug their favourite characters, right? So they don't even need to be like naughty or anything. Hey there, first time, hope you're well. The Lala's over here. The Lala is here, trying to be nosy. Erenville would need like a flat stare or like a disapproving look. Just like looking, just like, what are you doing? That's what Erenville would need. Just so done with it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh god, Magna, yeah! Little son also needs a pillow. Yes, yes, yes. Inspector Hilidibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damp shroom. I do. A Sphene one as well. I wonder how well a Sphene one would sell. A fine specimen, thank you. I'll be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Pew Pew outside, so that we may administer his medicines as soon as it's ready. You know what I want? What do I want? What am I wanting? Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby. The fish folk from Stormblood for waterbeds. Oh no! Not the Namazu. This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us and we can commence the treatment. The disapproving stare of the Erenville body pillow. So it's one of those, right? I think it'd be very funny and very in character, but I also don't want to be looked at disapprovingly when I just want to cuddle. I just want to cuddle. You posted it. I'll look in a minute. I don't want to miss any of the cutscene while it's still like active. Squeak! He's back! He's over his cold. Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Pew pew. Yay! Master Pew Pew recovered his strength in mere moments. It would seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. Look at the Lala. That's not even hiding. I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming. Oh my god, a great spirit of Roncar pillow. That would be great. I'm sure you can get a plush of him, can't you? You're our dear friend now, Master Pew Pew. 'Tis our pleasure to help. Yay! Oh god. And it will be my pleasure to harm. Off he goes. Where's he going? Well, he's missed. He's missed for one thing. You love Brandy Hill's theme. It's like something from the NES era. It is. It's so good. Oh? Oh? Thinking. Eureka! What's he gonna do? Oh? Okay. Hey there, Shredder, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Oh, awesome. That crystal was very convenient. I'll not fall for the same trick twice. This is very dramatic. Oh god, is Brandy Hill gonna get killed? No, Brandy Hill! No! No! Are you okay? Are you okay? Balthia, by the way, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing good. Welcome on in. Oh! Oh! Honestly, it was very much PTSD, wasn't it? Oh god, it's Hildibrand's turn with all the doodles. His brain's working. Come on, Hildibrand. Maybe? Potentially? It might work. Give it a go. Give it a go, buddy. I don't know. Oh, hello. No. Now what are you going to do? Why did that work? It didn't work. Okay. Oh god. I probably could have tanked it. I probably could have. see. Why did it just bounce like a basketball? You know what, I shouldn't ask questions in this. It all just happens. You need another suit and you've got no money. You're going through the story for a third time now. This time on NA service. So I've started a new character recently. So this is my main character. But I started a new one from the beginning a few weeks ago. So we've been kind of bouncing between doing the Hilidibrand adventures on my main and doing the Realm Reborn on my alt during the week on streams. Oh, Nashu's been practicing. Come on, Nashu. She is balling. You can do it. I believe in you. That's why it's a basketball. Oh, God. Arak, we can't all have multiple characters like you do. I'm only on my second time. Come on, Nashu. You can do it. Oh, so close. So close. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, I'm helping. Okay. I'm also balling. Am I doing a slam dunk? Slam dunk. Hold on to the side of the net. Oh my God. Perfect. Perfect. Hey there, Undead. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I think I missed some dialogue there, but that's fine. I think the best word to describe Hilidibrand in general, these adventures, is just dorky. It's so dorky. The Lala is so happy as well. We did it! Let's go! You've made a Graha look-alike and spent an hour on him. The only thing I couldn't find for him was his neck tattoos. Yeah, you can't get the tattoos, I don't believe. People mod them in, so they can have them for their own G poses and stuff. But it means all the other Graha clones will also not have the tattoos, so... you took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. Blasting off again! I've pondered and puzzled over the inexplicable fortitude of yours and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? That's a good question, honestly. Good question. Endwalker is when the royal life just gave up, honestly. I feel like compared to the previous adventures, as time has gone on, the warrior has just been more and more just like, you know what, I accept this, I'm just joining in at this point. At the start she had some more questions over the situation, but now she's just like, I'm so used to you guys now, I'm just gonna slam dunk this robot head and just continue with my day. The male aura is angry, you didn't give him that. Oh, I'm not saying it, I'm stopping there. I'm stopping there. A fine jest, but I assure you, I'm without a doubt an Alden-born Mandeville of terrestrial Hyron stock. He's Hilidibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind, we have more pressing matters. Light Warden Mandeville is where the Warrior of Light... Yeah, absolutely, finally cracked and broke. Absolutely, I agree. And Pulpware of Inquiry is currently my favourite Hilidibrand theme. It's from the Dawn Trail one. I've not done that one yet. This is the first time I've gone through the Hilidibrand story. So we're finishing off Endwalker at the moment. At the rate things are going, it'll probably take one more stream next Sunday to finish Endwalker. And then I'm going to take a small break so all of the Dawn Trail ones can come out before I start the Dawn Trail Hildibrands. So it's going to be a small little break. Because I feel like if I start on them and then end up having to wait a long time when we get caught up, that's going to bug me. So I'm just going to wait until they're all out instead. Such as locating Master Pew Pew's missing comrade. So it's time we reopened the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. This Lala. Okay. And I have a firm theory as to who it was who took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. The Sharlians! Okay, why the Sharlians? I'm all but certain they allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'd be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in Old Sharlayan. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. He's very close, but just not quite fully on the mark. But the fact he's so close about things is kind of scary at the same time. The Sharlayans can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Loperids don't count. Trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. I feel like the Loperids don't count because they're a creation of Hydaelyn, aren't they? You wanted to see more Hildy and Shadowbringer areas. I would have liked that too, but it is what it is, right? While Master Delion's theory does not... Oh my god, I can't talk. While Master Delion's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Sharlayan sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap that experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. He is an absolute conspiracy theorist. Look at him! Ahem, I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We'll leave for Sharlayan immediately. He's always doing the ooh-woo. I would love the Archon tattoo as like a cosmetic thing, but I understand why they don't have it. But it would be so cool for like RP purposes if you could have it. Right, I need to look at Discord, because there was something on Discord, wasn't there? Let me do that quickly. Am I going to regret this? Oh my god! You know what? That's kind of perfect, the expression they've given him. Kind of perfect. They really nailed it, didn't they, with that? I also love that the other side is him like relaxed, but not like lewd. Because I don't think all body pillows need to be lewd. It's not what everyone wants. Some people do want it, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. No, I think that's a perfect idea. That's so funny. Okay, we're back on... Let me get back on the right window. Here we go. Take another sip of my drink. Anyone hoping to... you know what? I would really love to go to the European one. It's in Germany, isn't it? But I don't know. It's going to kind of depend on money. I know a friend of mine has already expressed that if I want to go, they would be happy to come with me because they want to go to Germany anyway. So we could stay there for longer, go to that, and then also look around the country. So at least I know how to have someone to go with. So it just depends on costs. Question though, with the tickets, do they do it... I was going to say, do they do it with a raffle? Right, they do it with a raffle, so I probably won't even end up getting it. But I'll try to enter the raffle. Does anyone know when the raffle will open? My friend does have an account, so they could also enter the raffle. And it's in Berlin. Yeah, I thought it was. It might be a raffle again. Does anyone know when that sort of thing will be announced? Or like how to find the information on it? The second they add the Archon tattoo to the customization option, there'll be more people... No, I agree. That's the thing. Everyone will use it. Everyone will use it. So that's why I understand that they don't have it. But it would be great for RP purposes. But you can just imagine it's there. It's not the end of the world, really, is it? January for entries. Okay, so they tend to open it in January. I'll need to remember that, because I've never been to one. But I thought it would be nice. I wouldn't have done it if my friend didn't say they were willing to come, so I couldn't go by myself. We don't know for certain, but it seems like it'll be a lottery again. Fair enough, fair enough. So if both me and my friend enter, we'll probably still not get it, but it's better than one person entering. Right, I'll have to see. I'll have to find out what happens. Because it would be cool. It would be cool. Ooh, a present. I'm not from around here. Hilidibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Sharlayan awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days sail to the north, and no swifter means of reaching our... Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? We've got a UFO. So this oh my god, the experimental ether, right? Are we going to deal with them all being like sick to their stomachs? So this experimental aetheryte will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement. Splendid. Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. This is going to be funny to watch. Just a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness, yes. Just teensy-weeny, teeny-weeny. Nothing to worry about. Where am I going? Ah, we're just going straight over there. Wonderful. That cutscene was so funny. Poor Yurionche just curled up in a ball. Wait, it's too late now. I've gone. I went to both the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth concerts in London on your own, and they were both great nights. Look at the stairs in Charlian. Which stairs? There are many stairs. Which stairs? There's those stairs? Near Hilidibrand. Okay, let me go find him. Where is he? He's over here. Like, if it was in London, I wouldn't feel so worried about going by myself. Oh, there he is. Am I looking for the Lala? The problem is it'll be like travelling abroad by myself. Oh, that's the emo. Oh no, sickness. He's throwing up his guts. But yeah, I have travelled abroad by myself before, but I think I would feel kind of worried about doing it. So if I can, I would rather go with a friend. But if it was in London, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm generally of the mind that playing a super special, awesome, amazing, bombastic, turbo-important character has no place in an MMORPG setting. While it works in small groups such as tabletop settings, it works only because the story of the game revolves around the group. They are by all intents and purposes the main character of the story. In an MMORPG, that just doesn't fly because nobody, not you or me, is the main character in the game. No, I understand that. You're the main character of your own story though. In the main story, you are indeed the main character, but you have to separate your RP character and your main scenario character, because if everybody's... No, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Not everyone can have their RP character be the Warrior of Light, right? And I totally accept that. I don't know, it'd just be kind of fun to have it as an option kind of thing. This poor guy, are the others okay? You're a little bit sick. You guys, of course, are having no problems, because of course you aren't. Unless it's 1.0, the Warrior of Light is basically a race. Oh, was it? So you want the puke emo. I don't know if I want a puke emo. That could be good for RP though. That and seriously, how many Emmett Selks are there for us all to kill? True. Train stations, I've no problem going on my own, but airports are bigger. No, absolutely. Airports are bigger and scarier. The first time I ever flew, I did do it by myself, and that was terrifying. So I've done it, and I can do it. But if I have someone who's willing to travel with me, then I would rather have someone travel with me. You share some evil in the Discord? Oh no. You know what? The Estinian one, right? It kind of makes sense though, based off the story, doesn't it? Because of the scene in Endwalker. So it makes sense, though it has to be said he must be uncomfortable in that armour. Quite uncomfy. There is a guy in A Realm Reborn that says, wait, you're the Warrior of Light. Haven't seen one of your kind since Cartano. Interesting. I like stuff like that. I like little lore bits and bobs. I need to get back to the reading of this dialogue. Okay. So this is a city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you not all sick to your stomachs? Experimental aetherytes make travel exponentially more fun. Yeah, why aren't you... I understand why he might not be sick. Also Hilidibrand, I kinda get it. Nashu, I was kinda on the fence about whether they would get sick or not. A Warrior of Light, not the. Yeah, didn't they say... Yeah, because I think I remember Minfilia kind of saying about it. There being like more than one. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. You are, Deleon, and you're not even normal. You're not even normal. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumour has it, the Charlian's secret agents travel to the star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service of the confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. If we are to find answers, then that's where we need to look. The thing with Warriors of Light is that there is no single Warrior of Light. Canonically, even with the very first cutscene of A Realm Reborn, we are distinctly told that there is— yeah, you are, that's true. There's more than one Warrior of Light, and if you want to play a Warrior of Light, yeah, absolutely possible, but you're not the Warrior of Light. You did not kill Ifrit, you did not stop Habrea, you did not blow up the Praetorium, you did not liberate An Amigo, though you can have helped in one or two of these situations. I see what you're saying. It was an adventurer with Echo. Personally, avoid claiming that because of the above you're not the main character stuff, but it's possible. It's interesting, isn't it? Because you're very right, especially if we're going to do RP stuff, you need to separate it, because otherwise everyone's going to be RPing the same character. And it kind of makes no sense. So that totally makes sense. And they're not sick because they have the greatest immune system in recorded history, except for Satoru Gojo, of course, except for Gojo. How you doing, Greenbird? Hope you're doing good. So, secret agent, you mean Gleaners? Or Labyrinthos, not a military facility? Which one? I'm gonna go for that one. I say, this Labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries about the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We simply take the lift from the Hall of Arifis, yes? And then let us be on our way. I don't RP much, but your mascot and alt has lore, which includes why there are not safe for work artworks of her. Oh no. What else are you posting on the Discord? Oh my god. Is that Fangrid? Why is Fangrid wearing... Is that Reen's dress? Whose dress is that? Fangrid. I'm not against people wearing dresses, but I imagine it's far too small for you because she's a lot shorter than you. I feel like, though, a good mouse pad for Fangrid would be where the squishy bits are his pecs. I feel like that would be a good option for a Fangrid mouse pad. You know what I mean? It is indeed Fangrid. Oh god. Fordola being persuaded forced to have the echo by Xenos. Xenos? I don't like him. The funny thing is now, if people want to understand what I'm talking about with these pictures, they're going to have to join the Discord server. She agreed to it. But I feel like there was a level of manipulation involved, wasn't there? Well, she did agree to it. Does Tofu have a pec pad? I do not. I do not have a pec pad, actually. I can proudly say. And though Nanami is also a good candidate for a pec pad. Imagine a mouse pad like that, but it's Erenville's, and the squishy bits are his spare boots. Because you know what? Erenville definitely wouldn't have the biggest of pecs. I think it's fair to... Though I say that, as a gleaner, he does a lot of heavy lifting, so he might be stronger than you would first think. But he's also not a fighter, so he wouldn't have big old pecs like Fangrid would. But he might be more toned than you realise. I think it's fair to say of Erenville. He's wiry, but he's kind of strong, right? When he gets stronger, want to have stronger prey, then we're experimenting to get the savage's power and implant it on you. Do you want that power? Yeah, I can imagine it being a temptation for a lot of people as well though, right? These must be the lifts in question. The scientist who did the procedure on Fordola was really by Estinian's voice actor. Interesting. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam? Yes, please. My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. If it's assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us as trustworthy. Oh yeah! So we've got a low polygon man, a man in glowing goggles, a man in singed clothing, and Nashu. I apologise, guys, you don't seem like the most trustworthy group of people. It has to be said. Remember the Xenos killed a man in front of her for failing, but gave her a second chance? Though if you look up body pillows, I'm very shocked because the first one... I am not surprised by that at all, Lee. I am not surprised. They definitely have a reputation. They do. That's because she didn't stop to fight and didn't give up. Yes, Mostly Naked Man is the most trustworthy person I've ever met. Absolutely trustworthy. I could certainly make some judgments, but that's neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to full room policy. Fun fact, what's the fun fact? You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it. Yoshida and Koji signed a Graha body pillow. You know, I'm not surprised. Because I'm fully convinced they purposefully do what they do with the characters, to rope people in. Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Aho, yet again do our paths cross in a most surreptitious fashion. Hey! It's Papa Mandeville. Father, what business brings you to Charlian? He complained he was too much of a bottom and very cute. Well, Graha! Graha, right? Obviously, he has his moments. He can be very commandeering and very strongly spoken, as you see in Endwalker because of his Crystal Exarch kind of experience. But that man is a very submissive man, right? If you're thinking about canonical warrior of light like Meteor, right? If that was a relationship, because you know that Graha is just obsessed with the warrior of light, you're telling me that Graha wouldn't be the bottom in that situation? He very much would be. Wholeheartedly. He really would be. Well, yes, I mean, everyone who has not been trustworthy has been in heavy, stuffy armour, and almost everyone who has been trustworthy in this game has seen... You have seen in their undies, true. Oh god, yeah, the Mare Goon Squad, absolutely. I know that on YouTube there was a video about the nightclubs and all of that, which got taken down by Square, didn't it? But I think they've done a sequel video since. I have no interest in the Goon Brigade, it must be said. As much as I say I'm interested in doing RP stuff, I'm not interested in that. That's not my cup of tea. Each to their own. Each to their own. I don't want to do it. I'm not interested. I'm a bit worried for Graha now, as his voice actor is basically a lot more well-known and famous, and I'm happy for him. That's true, but I imagine there's a level of contract they've got going on, right? And you don't know how much he gets paid for it as well, and how much he enjoys it. There's a lot of things, because even though he gets like more famous, if he enjoys it enough and gets paid enough, then he'll keep on coming back, right? It would be interesting though if they had to change his voice actor. Ah yes, the scene where Graha fans in Reddit's... What do you mean? Who's stripping down? Who's stripping down? Yeah, the Oh Boy videos, yes. Do they still exist on his Patreon? Ooh! I'll have to go. I wanted to watch them the other day and I wasn't able to. But I watched the sequel video that came out a few days ago. I watched that last night. So funny. I find them so funny. It's interesting as well though, isn't it? To see what people are up to. Where am I? Where am I? What's this guy doing? I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Mandeville weaponry. My investigations led me to believe that this is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Surely I can vouch for their characters. Master Godbert Mandeville, the Forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Okay, so he's got a special status. Pray consider their permissions arranged. You can watch them now, they're both on Patreon, and the after party videos are still on YouTube. Yeah, the after parties are still on YouTube. After gone to his Patreon. You're not a fan of Oh Boy, he is way too combative and drama seeking for your tastes. That's fair enough, but the videos are hilarious. The videos are hilarious. I know him for no more than the modding videos. That's all I know him for. So I don't know much about what he gets up to or what he's like or anything like that. But those videos are very funny. Jonathan Bailey is back in... I've not even seen the first Wicked movie, it has to be said. So I don't know if I will see the second. I'm not sure. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me down to the Archeon. You can't go in, Lala. At the end of the day, what he's like is entirely irrelevant. Separation of artist from the art is an important skill to have. Absolutely. To an extent. If it's just that he's a bit of a dick sometimes, it's kind of like, yeah. But obviously, if it's something, let's say, more extreme, then I feel like there's a point where you can't really separate it anymore. But if it's just that he's a bit of a dick, then you can separate it a bit more. Right, where am I going? Where am I going? Where are you? It says you're over here somewhere. Boop. Hello? Friends? I could just fly. I don't know why I'm running. Wait, let me get my mount out. How far did you go? Exactly, Shredder. It's all about, like, context and stuff, isn't it? Like, if there were certain things that they were involved in, then that's a whole different cup of tea. But if someone could just be a bit much sometimes, then it's a lot easier, and you should kind of separate to an extent. Which can be hard to do, I feel like, especially sometimes where certain areas of their content is very much driven by their personality, so sometimes that can make some things a bit harder to watch. But it's all circumstantial, isn't it? Right. Hello guys, how you doing? From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Etheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk. Have you seen any aliens? Any aliens at all? A shiny silver saucer? I'm sorry, but we have no record of such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Also, you would have us believe, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships. We're not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Farmazon, but it was neither for military purposes or for of extraterrestrial origin. My stammer's so bad today. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. I find it very funny that Godbert shows up, sees his son charred and a second version of him but low poly and says nothing about it. At this point, there's no point in having questions, I don't think. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Merial Agronomics, in the medial circuit, and the lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so shall bid you good hunting and good day. Alright, see you later. Toodaloo. As another example, I adore The Witcher. The books are some of my favourite works of fiction, the games are great and the TV series exists, both of them. But the author of The Witcher is a complete and utter tool bag. Oh really? But yeah, you can still enjoy the books though, that's fair enough. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the Agent of Inquiry and friends is in order. To Muriel Agronomics we go. There! Such a tongue twister. Do 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 do. I couldn't tell you, Ruby. I'm sure there's exceptions to that rule though, aren't there? They're not all going to be. But that's an example of someone who I can't separate from the art, unfortunately. Because it's not that they're a bit of a dick, it's just that they're very hateful towards people. Ego? Maybe ego. How far away are they? Because I've gone the wrong way. Oh god, they're quite far away. Do, 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 do. Ego can definitely do a lot to a person, can't it? Oh. Right. Get information. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. And we whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. Okay, so you're not helpful. You saw a Makote named Angry Ferret. You know what? I've been seeing some fun names lately. It was quite funny the other night as well. I was doing some crafting bits and bobs on Friday. So I was in my piggy costume, as I do when I'm crafting, and I saw a haunchafaunt, like, character. And they were there in their like chainmail and everything at the market board. So I sent them like a heart hands and then they bowed at me and then I realised I'm dressed as a pig. I should have changed first. I'm just here like as a piggy giving heart hands to Haunchafaunt, the poor guy. But yeah. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragoras hereabouts. If, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure I can be of much help. I've only started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Okay, where's the last one? My law accurate Lala name is Pupuki. Lala names can be tongue twisters. I see a lot of NPC cosplayers. The other day I met an Emmett Silk and a Fandaniel in the World of Darkness. It's so fun. I do like the cosplaying characters. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes I did, and there was no Mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there. Only this friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Dr. Eggman, that's hilarious. I've seen like people do Luffy from One Piece and stuff like that. Should have thrown a lance at him. I could never. I could never. Oh, Hilidibrand, hello. Do 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 do. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. I was absolutely tempted to make a bun-met silk at one point, because one of the default male Vera faces is just straight up Solace. That's so funny! Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. They do have the yellow eyes, true. They do have the yellow eyes. Hello! You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, You've bought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then. They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. I beg your pardon, Ruby. To begin at the beginning, I was in Favniar on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his usual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel. I beg your pardon? Yes, exactly. The likes of which I've never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire about his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was a conflict there would be need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. Not even Emmet could resist a ravishing Shootona maiden. Oh my god. It cannot be a coincidence. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Raddit's Han. His guest wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar they struggled to find suitable parts. After hearing this, they suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinth Foss. After they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Formazin engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. Time to say the quote that I stole from the Athena fight and edited a bit. I don't think I want to say that. I'm not saying that out loud, Ruby. It's been immortalised on the VOD now. The little blue fellow eventually resorted. Oh my god. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting at the Merule. And then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Sharlians, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think that such an identical vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and the little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Well done, Gleaner Man. Also, I'd like to believe I'm an avid reader of the Favnarian truth, you see, and I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. Another fan of the paper? But I've rambled on too long, and there are errands I'm yet to attend to, and I must really take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true I have readership in Sharlian? Perhaps I've misjudged these people. 'Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pew Pew, and in the company of a Hannish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I'm grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling the case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Raddit's Han and continue the search. Okay, back to Raddit's Han then. Speak of Hilidibrand and Raddit's Han. Okie dokie, off we go. So, I don't know how much longer is left on this quest, but looking at the time we've done so far, we may be able to do the last episode today as well. It depends how much longer is left on this one, but we shall see. Where are you? Where are you? Give me just a moment, sorry. I'm back. Sorry about that. Where's the others? Where are the others gone? Oh, there they are. Okay. Question has been answered. To summarise our findings, we now find Master Pew Pew's friend is safe and in the company of a Hannish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising. Oh, who said that? Oh, hello, Godbirds. Father, you returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Mandeville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reasons for his absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Charlian's safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinth Foss. As it turned out, the Charlians never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. Oh! What the heck is that? And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? Yes. I don't know how I feel about that. It is a pyramid. Oh, I can help with that. These devices were made by the Mandevillians, a star-faring race with whom we once traded. The Mandevillians! Are they actually aliens? Are the Mandevilles aliens? Starfaring? Mandevillians? Am I pronouncing it wrong? I'm going to keep saying it that way. Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people's shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Okay, so I didn't butcher it. Good. Then let us retire to our rooms in the Karma and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. Are the Mandeville men aliens? It was asked before and it would make sense. Godbert, there's the Lala. Godbert? Mandevillians? A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? I think there's a deeper connection, my dude. I think you're an alien. I think you're an alien. Look at all the chairs. He's standing on his. Thank you for the head pats. You think they're idiots? I mean, they're also that. They're also idiots. But lovable idiots. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us. Please, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope. Yeah, you could be an idiot and an alien at the same time. Oh? Oh? I am Godbrand, Wanderer of the Stars and Weaponsmith Extraordinaire. First Lord of House Mandeville. They're not— oh my god, Shredder. Some people are into that, aren't they? This is the Godbrand, our founding father. He's also wearing trousers. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I'm not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandavillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. So they are aliens! Shock! Oh my god. Oh? Why is there a puppet? Oh! Mandavillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. This is taken a weird turn, okay? I'm so confused. Basically venom, right? Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Oh geez, okay. Then through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbour the next generation of Mandavillians. So, a parasite, which is the Mandavillian, goes into a body, and then that body badoinky doinks with someone of the same species of the body they've taken on, and then they have a child which is already with the like a symbiote in it, I'm guessing. Is that what they're saying? So Julian isn't an alien, but badoinky doinked with a person who has an alien inside of them. Right? Am I understanding this right? We are Venom. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Maybe Julian's the Mandavillian, true. They're basically face huggers, I wonder. Until tragically our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandavillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. I see. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. I wonder what might have caused that. This puppet show is very cute, it has to be said. Give me just 1 second. Sorry, I needed the cough. I'm all good. And we flew and flew until we found a planet. Your planet, untouched by the phenomena, but the rigours of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death, but even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. Hey there Kamaru, welcome on in. Hope you're doing good today. Thank you for the follow. I see. So he made his parasite leave this body and go into the human body. I'm guessing is what happened. As a rule, Mandavillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. Interesting. Come on in, little buddy. He himself was afflicted. Oh, I see. He himself was afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide a safe haven for another. So he was going to die anyway, so someone else may as well use his body. And now one has to wonder why there are so many. Yeah, true. Why are there so many of them? Are they all Mandavillians? Because there was another person on the ship. Did the other person actually survive? And they went and created more? I wonder. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty. Yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. Right! So yeah, he bedoinky doinked Julian and then had Hilidibrand. Went from Midlander to Highlander. They needed that strength with the Highlander. That would suggest that Neshu just played Grandpa basketball. Oh my god, yeah! Hey there, Morg, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass. This wouldn't be Julian, because this is the first Mandeville, so this must be like a great grandmother or something. So the Mandeville men have a very clear taste in women. Apparently, they like strong women with frying pans to beat them around with. And they just have that type. Genetically, they have that type. I wed a local lass and together we had a child. You're doing well, glad to hear it. I'm alright, thank you, Morg. We are on the second to last episode of the Endwalker, Hilidibrand Adventures. Mandeville men like to be stepped on. I mean, fair enough, each to their own. Although not pure Mandavillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology. A boon, I suspect, shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Mandeville. Right, so they're not a pure Mandavillian, they're part Mandavillian. So I guess over time it's become a bit more diluted through the generations. I wonder how many generations they're up to from now. But they're part alien. Yeah, they wouldn't normally mate with other species, I see. My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. Oh, there you go, there's the wife, there's the missus, there's the kid. I wonder who that was then, because this is the first Mandeville, so how many generations of Mandeville have there been? As one of the last Mandavillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armoury of Mandeville armaments for the benefit of those wonderful peoples whom I hold in the highest regard. Yay! Squeaky, squeak, 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 squeak. Right, so Hildy, you're part alien. What silliness did you miss? So, we now have a low poly Hilidibrand who's very, very smart. And we've just found out the Mandevilles are all part alien. And we're still looking for Master Pew Pew's friend. That seems to be what's going on. What an astounding development. Oh no, I did wonder what the water sound was. Oh my god, they're flooding the place. I, Hilidibrand, Helidor Maximilian Mandeville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small, should it be in service of my fellow man. Where have I been so far? We just came back from Charlian. We went to Labyrinthos. We just came back from there. We're on the second quest of the third episode, I think? I've lost track, it has to be said. Hey there, Booms, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid, much appreciated. I hope you're well, had a lovely stream, I hope you enjoyed League. And of course, welcome on in, Raiders, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Tofu, we're doing some Final Fantasy XIV today, we're doing the Hilidibrand adventures. So if you want some absolute silliness, this is definitely the place to stick around. But if you guys need to go for any reason after Boom's stream, I totally understand. And the same goes for you, Boomy. If you need to raid and run, get something to eat, something to drink, look after yourself. And I will try my best to look after your wonderful community. Yeah! I've had a good one, glad to hear it. We have to go rest up and eat something. Absolutely, go and look after yourself. Thank you again for the raid, take care. And I will continue with this silly story. We've just found out that the Mandervilles are actually aliens, and so Hilidibrand is part alien. So that's where we're up to. I just want to know what I can and can't talk about. No, definitely. So we're towards the end of the second to last episode. We've just found out about the Mandervillians and them being aliens. And that's where we're up to. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. But wait a minute, then why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? No, I think she's just strong. Though, she could be. I wonder. So I've been to the moon, I've been to Charlian, I've been to Radit's Han. I've not gone further than that at the moment. I don't believe. Obviously we went to the first as well, but that was at the very start. Well, this is most unexpected. I did go to Garlemald, yes, I also went to Garlemald. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that... 'tis unimportant. No, what's it suggest? I want to know. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Mandeville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand and for the good of the star. What happened in Garlemald? We went to Garlemald to try and find Master Pew Pew's friend, and we found fragments of his ship instead. And then we fought as Godbat, which was a lot of fun, against the robot guy. And before I forget, I have a gift for you, Adora. Pray await me for me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. I'm going all over the words right now. I'm stumbling, I'm tripping. Right. I loved that fight. I wasn't expecting it, and then I realised what was going on, and I was like, oh my god, my life has been made. I can die happy. It was so good. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Those who pursue my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb to the depths of the unknown. I feel like you can't judge an entire town based off one person, but he's kind of reached the correct conclusion, so it's fine. That Master Pew Pew though, that still has ulterior motives. I bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colours. I hope you've not been waiting long. Hello! What present do you have for me? This is the gift I mentioned. Yay! Master Pew Pew's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your ventures together. Yay! I love him! Simulacrum, thank you. As for our Mandeville weaponry project, your assistance is still very much welcome whensoever you can spare the time. Until then, my dear Adora. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to open my inventory. Please do not judge my inventory, okay? Promise? Do you promise me? Damn it! I knew you'd say no! Meanwhile, elsewhere in Favniar. Ooh? the aura again. Judging super hard. Ah, that's not even just judging, that's super judging. God damn it. I shouldn't have asked. Right, what's happened? Oh, there's a UFO. So, oh, who have they cloned? Is this Master Pew Pew's friend? Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Legay set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blithering dolt. Oh, this is Van Hoody. And this must be the friend, right? This must be the friend. So what's the friend up to? Oh, they did say that an apothecary was looking after him. So is he taking advantage of that? So he picked up the alien and now is taking advantage of him. Is that what's going on? And now they're cloning all these Van Hoodies, but why? For what purpose? Look at that face. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. What's his plan? I guess we'll find out next time. Oh god, there's so many of them! Why are there so many of them? Why does he need so many? Ending credits. Who cares about the drama? Ending credits. I am not singing. Extraterrestrial calamity. Cosmically altered physiology. A gentleman's man, the first of their clan, an ancestor of quality, our Godbrand Mandeville. Truth can be stranger than the tallest tale. See you, Inspector. So, here's the choice of the matter. We're ending up in a very similar situation to last week. So we've got one more episode of the Endwalker Hildibrands. We have roughly an hour left of stream. How long do you think? How long do you think the next episode's going to take? 2 hours. So, the choice is, do we try and stream maybe 3? Well, that's the thing. Do I try to push to get it done today, or do we do something else for the last bit of stream and then do it next week? I don't know. There's no wrong answer. How many subs to sing the last one? You don't want to hear me sing it, especially giving money for it. It's not worth any money. If you lock in, right, if I lock in, I can do it in an hour. I could tidy my bags, that's very true. Ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. Nothing to worry about. Oh yeah, I've got that as well. Ignore it. Don't look, it's fine. Minion. To be fair, I did probably have like half an hour worth of distractions during this. So you're very right, if I don't get distracted, then I should be able to do it in about an hour and a half, right? So we could definitely try that. I'm down for going a little bit longer. Look how big he is! Aww. Oh, not the meat sabers. How many poetics do I have? That many. So not enough for 3 of the thingamabobs. Even if I did like a main scenario, I still wouldn't have enough, would I? Or do you guys think I should like lock in and just do it? We could spend the last hour with the relic. I mean, I could grind tomestones, but that's going to be very boring to watch. But I can do it. Should I try and lock in? Should I try and lock in? Come on then, I'll try my best. Ah, Adora, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Our recent foray into Charlian revealed that Pew Pew's friend was in the company of a Hannish alchemist, yes? As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Favniar. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, there have been none to share. Meow meow, hey there Ova, how you doing? Welcome on in. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard of a tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on the Garlean battlefield. The Inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or in the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation on to Hilidibrand, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan. Hey there Connor, how you doing? If you had the strength to look in and... Beg your pardon? Beg your pardon? Look the fuck in, I see. Am I looking the fuck in? Is that what I'm doing? Right, I need to go to Thingamabob. You're good, glad to hear it. I'm doing alright, thank you. I beg your pardon. Because I have to say, I first read that as looking and fucking, and I was like, what do you mean? So I completely misread it. That's why I was so confused. You can understand my reaction now. Because I was like, what do you mean by fucking? I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. Ah, the long-term fans are often the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist, and we know to have been travelling with Master Pew Pew's comrade. It's Mateus not got it. We're definitely on Goblin. I mean, that is to say, I'm merely following the Inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my Inspector Brandyhild. 'Tis wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you in any respect, for I am but a copy and a flawed one at that. Stuff and nonsense, clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming of a Mandeville man. Exactly, the things you can do are amazing. Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you who saved Adora from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as alcritus as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. 'Tis kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I can only hope my meagre contributions are of some small assistance. They definitely are, they're definitely very helpful. Too modest by half, I'd say his mental faculties far surpass those of the original. That's enough chin-wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. Okay, there's the Lala. His hiding's getting worse and worse. Okay, so I need to ask some questions. Here we go. Do I know any apothecaries in Valatan? Of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me. What with the Civil War raging and the world almost ending? The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. Okay. I think they must be in the building, right? Are you in the building? No, because you can't go in that building. There you are, you're behind the building. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You'd have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that terrible land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Valid, valid. Whee! So we need to go right down here, take a sip of my drink while we're running. There he is! Okay. What do you have to say about this situation? Yes, I know of the one whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off to war-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I have no interest in the affairs of such men, but you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to Kiwik, and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. Okay, speak to Hilidibrand. Hilidibrand, I have news! I have news! Hello? Hello? Ah, Adora, I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. Look at the pair of them. Aho, a good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman. Hello there! There's the Lala. How have they not noticed this guy? He's so bad at hiding. The story of my apothecary friend? Oh, you must mean, oh god, Bara Rasaf. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. OMG, what's up? Bara Rasaf comes from a very poor family, and growing up never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led him to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. Where's Lala? That'll be really funny. After trying his hand at the succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most skill, but his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Bahar Rasaf was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God-given blessing he found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he had learned to create gold. I must admit I laughed at first, but then he showed me a gleaming mounting of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself as the merchant prince. He even changed his name to Van Hoody, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. A name I've heard. He's a rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right. Yes, Van Hoody has certainly made his ambitions known here in Favniar, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire plot of Hilidibrand. The Dogmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I've heard, he's converted the Gilded Araya into his private abode, and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered such Manasua and Murgyalor in Vedatan, yet I recall no mentions of this Asura. Well, it's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she's not well loved by the common folk. Bahar Rasaf is different though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and so it's to Asura who he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became a merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those that were once his dear friends. If you excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. How about that, eh? A sought-after apothecary and an upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupants? Oh, hello! Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Well, some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside town, and one of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like our odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hilidibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. Let us go. Oh, it's you again. Hey, buddy. I thought you destroyed that monster. I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Yeah, him again. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man? That's definitely a reference. Lesson? What are you on about? Bah, cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Van Hoody's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Van Hoody, the merchant who tried to buy Yildamad, so he put you up to this. Curses! How did you manage to deduce my dastardly plan? Oh, I wonder how. You just blurted it out. Silence! No one who learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms. How many times must we teach you this lesson, old man? Oh! Hey, Godbert. Perfect. Oh god, there's many! Why are there more of them? They've cloned them. 3 more sinister skull men. Was the doctor a quadruplet? Julian? Hello. Yeah, you want to just step back. You don't want to be involved with this. And they're down. Mother? Factitious vermin. This will soften you up. Oh? Uh-oh. Now she's so excited. Oh yeah, I'm yielding the pan! Yes! I got to yield the pan. Yay! I'm so happy about that. Bah, a lucky hit. My dreams have panned out, absolutely. Ultimate culinarian. I am a level 100 culinarian, so... Oh, I missed! Speaking of that, uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Skillet issue. Oh. Yeah, run away. Nashu, run. Or just walk, that's fine as well. She's so uncaring. She doesn't get scared of anything. Well, we know he's going to be okay because of the alien stuff, so that's no problem. No need to worry about Hilidibrand anymore. One last pitch. I'm ready. Bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, the guard isn't used to this situation. I'm just over it by this point, so I just take it all in my stride. Ooh! Unlimited heavy hitter special. basically adopted, yeah? I'm part of the family. But that was my fastball. Bye. Blasting off again, I see. Oh, God. I've come to expect Father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, Mother? A proposition from that merchant Van Hoody, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Mandeville and Mandeville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion. Oh, what a coincidence. I've already refused Master Van Hoody once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. 'Tis quite an attractive offer considering fine jewellery is our stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to the proposal. But if he would purposefully command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port... we can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? There he is! And they're gone. As I suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. So you can copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting. What is this pew-pew ship? Once the matter duplication facility has analysed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process. Cool, you sure do know a lot, Inspector Brandyhild. Even alien spaceships. 'Tis no great achievement. As I've mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which included the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, it is possible Van Hoody is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold. And we share the same suspicion, Master DeLeon. To my knowledge, no other methods exist that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Van Hoody is either threatening or deceiving Master Pew-Pew's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Our course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. I don't think he's going to give it up very easily. It must be said. That's what the pan's for, true. Oh, that's the first quest done. That was very short, and we must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Van Hoody's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. Aye, we still need to formally reject his deal anyway, so his pilot will be waiting. Okay. That was a very quick quest. I wonder if the next one will be just as quick. The next one does have a trial for it, so we're going to have to wait for the queue for the trial. You yoinked my jacket! Julian is pansexual. You know what? I will accept. Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Van Hoody's pilot atop the rise just south of Kajaya's footsteps. Yeah, that was very quick. That was like half an hour, huh? I guess we are trying to lock in. We are locking in a little bit. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going all the way over there. We can help the queue. I mean, if anyone's willing to, that'll be great. But obviously no pressure, no expectations, but always appreciated. Oh, while we're flying, should I show you my progress? This is where I'm up to on my classes right now. So I'm trying to make my way through my tanks at the moment. And then I've got my alchemist and my goldsmith, which are on the go. And they're my last crafters. So I'm making progress. I'm getting there. Here we go. I should heal ultimates. I need to try and do an ultimate first. Lord Godbert, Lady Julian. And Entourage? Oh, look at the Lala. Logging in to help, much appreciated. Thank you, Mog. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get to the actual trial, but I just know there is one. And pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Van Hoody. I see. One moment, if you please. Lord Van Hoody should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. Hey there, Sly. I'm doing all right. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. What's his home going to look like? Ooh, fancy. There was all that. What's all that? That's like on the side of the building. You're doing good. Glad to hear it. It's very pretty colours though, isn't it? He's up to something. Well, we already know he's up to something, but he might be up to more than what we realised. Welcome, honoured guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Since you travelled all the way from distant Eldar, a pleasant backdrop for our talks is the least I could provide. But what an unexpected boon this is! I'd been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but now you're here, it's like a wish come true. Save your act for the magistrates, Van Hoody. We know the secret to your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Pew Pew at once. Unravelled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations then. This is Master Pew Pew, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side. With the vaunted Warrior of Light as the template of my clone army, we could conquer this and every other land in creation. You're not cloning me. There is only one tofu, thank you very much. And one is probably too many as it is. You do not want to start cloning me. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. There is one too many tofus. That's not a bad idea, actually. No, I refuse, categorically and yeah, all of that. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. A pity. Yeah, I anticipated you would prove it an impediment in my ascension. Yes, it seems the time has come to test Lugay's ritual of manifestation. You chose that's a good idea. What did they say in response? Always prepared long in advance for your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, well, I'd but to clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me? Oh god, they're summoning a primal, aren't they? They're summoning a primal. He wants an extra tofu to pet the ears. Oh, understandable, understandable. I take very good care of my ears. He's summoning a primal. That's what the clones were for. divine Asura, take up thy blades and wage war upon my earthly rival. Hildy went, "Ha, what a good jest, but truly our friend is not a megalomaniac maniac." That's good. I like that response. You gonna fight? Are you gonna fight, Hildy? You don't need to. It's fine, buddy. I've got this. Nay, Hilidibrand, against a primal we may be more of a hindrance than a help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence. Yeah, they all get tempered, true. Get out of here! Get out of here! You're gonna get tempered. Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. Get out of here! Why are you summoning a primal against a primal killer, honestly? Where can we meet for the trial? Good question. I'll see where I end up being once this is all done. Hey there, Beef. How you doing? And no worries, Shredder. Take your time. Take your time. There we go. So I'm guessing I can leave this area and still join the duty. So what I'll do is... Let's see. I will go... Where's an easy place to meet up? What if we go to... Should we just say Reddit's Hand? The Aetheryte of Reddit's Hand? We'll meet there. I'm okay. If I had that many swords in my arms, I wouldn't be able to coordinate myself. Valid. Female Gilgamesh. But 6 arms instead of 8. She is weaker. Yeah, it's all good. We are locking in. I'm just waiting for people who wish to come along. So I'm on Goblin. I'm right by the Reddit's Hand Aetheryte. So come up to me and just let me know it's you, because I do struggle to remember everyone's usernames. I have some of my new eye medication. And already noticed a big difference. Oh, good! I hope it's helping. I hope it's helping you. I love this guy so much. So stinking cute. But yeah, I imagine then after the trial, there's probably not going to be much more story, huh? Let me check. Oh, I'm guessing this is one of you, huh? Hello? 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 I can't click on you to do add to party of you running around like this. Wait. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Ha 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 ha. Invite to party. This is, I'll accept a friend request as well. This is some of the new stuff from the Mog Station, isn't it? I really like the hat. It's super duper cute. I do wish there was a version of the t-shirt without the tattoos though, because I don't really want the tattoos myself. Oh, you're Mog. Of course you're Mog. See, I'm so bad at remembering people's names. Especially when people have more than one character and I kind of need to, like, link them all up. I start getting very confused. But I know Shredder was going to come along. Does anyone else think they want to tag along? No pressure, of course, but just so I know whether to wait or not. I can join if you're level 1 Lalafet, or they won't let you in. You'll get stopped at the door. You're coming as well, no worries at all. Don't worry, Shredder, it's all good. It's all good, we can wait for a little bit. I'm just gonna do one of those and do one of those. We're just waiting here, it's all good. Well, what's this fight like though? Is it a hard one or is it not that bad? Because obviously it's a level 91. But some level 91s are harder than others. So, what's your memory of this particular fight? Should I be concerned? Or do you think it'll be alright? With the level of gameplay you know I'm capable of, I should add. Because I am not the strongest of game players whatsoever. Actually, I will check the wiki page as well, just to see how much is left after this. So it's on here. We are on Gentleman at Heart. So, yeah, so after the trial, there is very little else. So, yeah, we can definitely finish this today, no problem at all. Fair enough. Fair enough. It definitely wouldn't have been worth another stream. Oh, that minion's cute. Where'd you get that? The bride's Moogle. That's so stinking cute. Warframe has been doing a thing where every time they add a new boss, they add an optional hard mode with souls-like mechanics. So that's fun. That's fun. I think it's good to provide higher difficulties for those who feel able to do them. But not everyone feels able to do them, right? So it just gives the option. I was from attending a wedding. I've never attended a wedding. I had my own wedding with my friend because I was just like, I want the teleportation so it's easier to get to them. But my friend doesn't play it anymore. I kind of wish I paid for the wedding though to get the dyeable items. Because I've got the bride shoes on right now. But I think I would have used the skirt and stuff if I was able to dye it. You gotta go, no worries, Beef. Look after yourself. You attended a wedding. I need to attend a wedding. The new Mock Station outfit. The thing is, right, I agree with you. I do like this outfit as an outfit, but I feel like they need to kind of let up on the modern clothing. Because they've done a lot of modern clothing, and it's good, it's fun. But I think they've kind of done enough for the time being. They kind of need to calm down on it a little bit. That's why you said if you're looking you could do it. Yeah, it was a lot shorter than I was expecting. And you get a cool mount for the completion of you get the UFO, right? Which will be fun. I've always wanted the UFO. I didn't realise where to get it from. Hey there, Ketsu. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. I don't mind an occasional modern outfit, but that's the only thing we've been getting for a while now. No, I agree. That's the problem, right? I like a good modern outfit, but like you say, it's just been modern outfit after modern outfit, like continuously. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you there. Invite to party. And that's the problem, right? You need the variety. It's just been an awful lot of modern outfits, and they're not bad. It's just like I would like some more steampunky bits, some western bits. Like there's so many like things that they could do. The big reason for the modern clothing is Korea and China teams making them, and then Global just add them afterwards. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there should be more variety. That's all it is. But I imagine they're probably going to get this spell of modern outfits out of their system, and then they'll do a new vibe, won't they? It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Oh, hello! Invite to party. Oh, look at the present! Right. Are we all good? I don't think we're waiting for anyone else, are we? Just anyone else wanting to come along that we're waiting for, or are we good? I have the modern outfits from PvP, but they could keep them there and do other styles. Yeah, there's so many options for it, isn't there? So many different options. But I feel like they've done... Obviously, the PvP coffer at the moment is a modern outfit. The new outfits for the wolf marks is also all modern stuff. And then on the Mock Station, it's been all modern stuff. Is this one of you guys? Is this one of you guys? Rock Mandeville. You could join, but you're hungry. No worries at all. I've been loving the level 100 ceremonial get out. Yeah. There's also the spacesuit. That's very true. Is this one of you guys? Could you please confirm? Please just let me know. You're logging in as well. Okay, I'll wait. You're waving at me, so I'm guessing you are one of us. So I'm going to do invite to party. Rock Mandeville. Right, so we'll wait for Ketsu, and then we shall go. We're gonna pop straight into this. It's gonna be great. How you doing, Rock? Hope you're doing well. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you before, haven't I, Rock? I have seen you before. I don't know if they're here in the stream, so I don't know if they can hear me. Oh, you can hear me. Unless someone else is talking. Nah, we're good. You've got to join. Oh God, who else are we waiting? We're gonna have a full party. I'm good. Thank you. Right, we're going to add you into the... We're going to have a full party. This is quite funny. Here you go. That one's you. No worries, Ketsu. You are in. We're going to wait for Ruby, and then we will get into it. Just waiting for Ruby. There you go. This is funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's going to be one person short. So this one person is going to get dragged in. One person's going to get dragged on in and be very confused. Hello there, Ruby. Right, let's add you into the party. Before you dress up for the occasion, very well dressed for the occasion. And wearing, I do love the wedding dress when it's dyed. I wish I paid for the wedding. I wish I paid for the wedding to get the dyed version of the stuff. Let's queue up. Are we all ready to go? Let me go on party chat and let me do a quick ready to go, question mark, question mark. And then let me, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. I need duty, trials. And then we need this one. Right, so Rock's ready. You guys are here, so I'm guessing you're all ready. Best $20, well, 14 as it was on sale. Yeah, I did the free version and I kind of regret it. Like, I'm wearing the wedding boots right now, but I wish I could dye them. You know what I mean? Right, we're going in. We're going in. I'm going to do a bad job. Oh, my portrait got reverted. God damn it. God damn it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to do a bad job. I'm going to stand at the back and probably die. But that is par for the course. Okay. Battle at Big Bridge. It's a very... I mean, I should have expected a primal situation when he started cloning himself, but I just didn't wig onto it. I should have realised. Ruby's portrait too. Right, let's go.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive.
I should really do... Yeah, let's do one of those. And then we're going to do... I should really do my thingamabob, shouldn't I? Do one of those. Do one of those. Oh, who's not stancing? Who hasn't stanced? I did that on last stream. It was quite embarrassing. Oh! Okay. Okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. That's not the one I wanted to do, but I've done it now. It's all good. I wanted one of those. Do some of these. Cutting jewel. Oh, the guy's tank buster. That's all good. That's all good. Subtractive palette.
You've not time to blink.
But I need to blink. Blinking's a thing I need to do. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. Well, I didn't have time to blink, that's for certain. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. Yep. No, no, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Pom. Oh, well, that worked out. Okay. That was very convenient. I would take it. We're going to do a wing. Ooh! Run, run, run. I've still got my subtractive palette up as well. I should really do my starry thingamabob as well, shouldn't I? My starry news. I made that. Shenanigans. That's latency, I say. Okay. Ooh! My toe was in that. My toe was in that. Okay, we're okay. We're alive. We're still alive. We haven't died, so it's fine. It's fine. One of those. Still got my palette up. Oh, okay. So we want to start like here. I'm thinking. I'm I'm just gonna follow everyone. I'm just gonna follow everyone, okay? I'm following you guys. Oh, that one got me. Ah, we all died. We all absolutely died. Oh, it's hilarious. Oopsies. Have fun, healers. Have fun. Don't res me first. I'm the worst person to res. I'm the worst person to res. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. This trial was at the last fan fest. Oh, was it? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Running around. Run. Just keep running. 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 We're okay. We're okay. We made it. Ruby, you're spouting facts in chat. I cannot. I cannot read while I'm concentrating. I need to do more of my motifs. Ooh, this is a good time to do a motif. There we go. Okay. Oh god, I'm not gonna make it. Whoop. See, I wasn't in that. That's latency. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hammer. Oh god, what's going on? Didn't make that. Yeah, I didn't make that one. I knew I didn't. Ooh. Okay. I should really do some of these, shouldn't I? I should do some of my defensive things. This time I should have made it. Yeah, that time I made it. Okay, cool. Cool. As long as I make it once during the fight, I'll take it. I'm not failing completely and utterly. Oh no, not this again. This killed everyone last time. Oh no. We're all gonna die, guys. We're all gonna die. Should I put my sprint on? Where's my sprint? I'm gonna put my sprint on, okay? Okay. Yep, I went the wrong way entirely. Cool. We all died again. Oh my god. Arak, come on, Arak, get everyone up.
The face of battle is ever changing.
It was weird, that one. Obviously, I was in the very wrong place on that last one, but there seems to kind of be like a, I don't know, like an aura of pain around like the main half of the arena. It's weird. I'm silly. I am a bit silly. I did a very bad job there. But I wasn't the only one, so I do not mind. I wasn't the only one. You're the only one doing perfection. Look. You know you're getting into with me. You're fully aware of what I'm like. If you expect anything different, then you do not know me at all. I'm at least aware of my shortcomings. Let's do some of these. You know what you're getting into with me. And you still all willingly came in anyway, so it's not my fault. You agreed to this. Ooh. Okay. Do a pom. Get up my palette. Do do. Okay. We know and we embrace every part of it. As long as you guys know. I make it part of my intro for a reason. Oop. My phone just illuminated. Weird. I have no idea why. I'll figure that out in a bit. Do 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 do. Okay. Ah. Nope. Okay. Let's just put one of those, right? And then do a wing. Because why not? And then a palm. Ooh. Oh no, not this again! We're all gonna die again! we are all gonna die again. Haha, I didn't have to do it. I never got that mechanic right. I understand what I need to do. I just didn't do it. I understand it. I understand it. Oh, so funny. Yay! Where are we heading out? They would have got a lot of comms if they stuck around. Second time you've done that, first time as healer. Fair enough. That was your first time you've used the Pictomancer LB3. Fun. It's a good LB, that one. And one of them is always forward, so just stay behind. And yeah, like, I get it. I understand it. I was just messing it up, to be honest. I understand the concept. You'd be surprised of how... Yeah, I can imagine. It's very small movements. I just hadn't figured it out. It's all good. It's all good. We'll continue the story, though. Good show, Adora. 'Twould seem you've thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. And Zuko, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing good today. Welcome, welcome. Even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the Radiant host of that despicable Fanhoodi's wrongdoings. I feel like it's especially bold of him to summon a primal after the final days, right? He's escaping! The divine Asura defeated? Turn the wheel, we flee for now. If we ever do it again, observe you. Noted, I will do that. Oh, who is flying the starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone. No, it belongs to the alien. You called your vessel, Master Pew Pew? No, I did not. That's my friendship. What are they going to do? Oh? Getting revenge. That's what you get. That's what you get. The power of friendship. Ba-dum-dum. Hello, friend. What's your name? What's your name, friend? The little squeak. Hi. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand. You can get a triad card from that. I'm so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? You can unlock one of these as a party member in Chronocross. What, the Pew Pews? He did, at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired and taught him the basics of starship technology, but that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. When I was infected by one of his star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle and left me there to die. Oh! Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction, and then I came back to reclaim my property. So he wasn't doing it all along, his ship got taken from him. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited for peaceful cohabitation. Cohabitation. I ran out of breath. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It's the only way to guarantee our survival. That was fun. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. No, they're not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Oh yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colours. Oh no! How are we going to convince him that it's okay? Because some people do suck, but lots of people don't suck. Oh! Oh no! He's fighting his friend now. That's kind of sad. After everything, right? Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity. Uh-oh. I don't really want to be atomized. What are you doing? Brandyhild, what are you up to? Oh? He's not sure. Think, damn it, think. If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse the considerable distance to the starship. But I can conceive of no logical solution. Oh, sometimes you don't need logic, my friend. That's where I come in. They're going to work together. Ooh. Both brain powers. The doodles and the maths. We can figure this out. Okay. Flex, flex, flex. Perfect. What have you figured out, guys? Oh, he's not used to the flexing. Inspector Brandyhild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I too have calculated that Lord Godbert's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion, yet there is a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I've no time to teach you the starship's controls. Inspector Hilidibrand, it is you who must fling me. I like this music. Come on then. Get flinging, let's go! Now she's cheering them on. Oh god! Skyward as only a Mandeville can. Away! Oh, wrong direction. Wait, wrong direction? No, that's the wrong direction. Oh no. Hilidibrand. I lost my grip. Hilidibrand! That's entirely the wrong... Oh, he's thinking. He's thinking. How can you fix this? Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift in posture should generate enough lift and sessional motion to yes, I can still make it. How? Oh! How does that work? He's made himself a boomerang. Okay, he's a boomerang. He's made himself a boomerang. Oh my god! I do not understand how that worked. I imagine in real life it would not work. Oh, press the buttons, press the buttons. It just works. Absolutely, it just works. Oh, the balloons. Now what to press, what to press. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, wrong code, wrong code. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Always a bumbling fool, absolutely. But it's very endearing, isn't it? 'Tis too late. The reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the day. He's going to sacrifice himself. He's sacrificing himself. Bye, Brandyhild. We love you. Inspector Brandyhild. Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. Brandyhild, no! Oh. Is this case closed for Inspector Brandyhild? Our baby boy! Our modest, modest man. Oh no. Nay, my loyal assistant, as a chip of the old gentleman, our dear Brandyhild has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall see him again, mark my words. I don't know. I would like to see him again, but I don't know. He died as he lived, in the middle of a huge explosion. True. Are you rethinking things? You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. Even at the cost of one of your own, if only I can make amends and earn your forgiveness. But alas. That's true, he is a Mandeville, so he might be okay. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandyhild will be just fine, I assure you. But as a friend of Master Pew Pew, you are a friend of ours. And what's a few minor plasma burns among friends, eh? Our home planet. It was lost to the phenomenon that you call the final days. We survived only because we were exploring the cosmos at the time. Our explorations, which have heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for safe haven, and we visited countless stars but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Growing desperate, we decided to settle in any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, then we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone, where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here, where my communications received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hilidibrand. Those touched by despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter of you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful. They look like they're gonna cry, they always do, it's so cute. That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much for us to live here? On your star? You can stay with us, it's fine. Hilidibrand now has 2 more children. Well, of course, you must stay. Yay! More children for Hilidibrand. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. Hilidibrand and Childrabrand. Oh! What did you do? Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh god, he's gone. Okay. Mummy! He has to be sucked off somewhere by... Oh god, that came out wrong. He has to be sent off somewhere by the end of the Hilidibrand adventures. Oh, Inspector, not again. Wait for me. Oh ho ho, never a dull moment around Hilidibrand. How did I... Oh, I loved it. Over on the first with the light wardens and stuff. So funny. At least we needn't worry about... worry if the ship oh my god. Well, at least we needn't worry if the ship crashes. Not with the impervious Mandavillain on board. Yeah, I had to blow him up and then do a dance. It was funny. Funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Mandeville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child 7 generations ago. So they're not related by blood, so they're not aliens. Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Mandeville line? Then how do you explain your natural sturdiness? Unnatural sturdiness, even. When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly technique, 'tis not one's lineage that matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline has been broken, House Mandeville should live on through us. So they're an extinct species, basically. If the begoggled boy can't swallow the explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. Could be that you and Hildy have tapped into that cosmic essence. And a wife of a giant cast pan. Yeah, Dynamis! It could be Dynamis. Ho ho ho, if that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. That was a good thing. He was saying you were strong. Don't get angry. He was saying you're strong. Ahem. Everything appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we? Pilgrims? I don't want to be full of pilgrims. No, thank you. Off he goes. He's comfortable. It's no problem. We'll see you later, Inspector. Once more do I find myself hurtling at a superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hilidibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Enjoy your travels. I don't know the tune, Ruby. Why should I sing it? You don't want me to sing it. You don't want that. Why do you want that? Why? I'm gonna sing it so badly. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Pew Pew on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. You needn't neglect your other commitments, of course, but I would welcome your continued cooperation. And with that, I bid you good day. Guys, I can't sing. Thank you all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back for more cases before you know it. You've gone above and beyond for us, Adora. So I'd like you to have one of the replicated starships we made. It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technologies on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish. As for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We're fortunate indeed to have met you. Bye! Bye! Bye, you cutie patooties. It seems Pew Pew wasn't planning an invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. Pew Pew and Pew Pew's friend will now show up at some events. Oh, that'll be fun! I'm calling an end to this investigation, Adora. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlian, and even travel to the surface of the moon in search for truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbours its share of strange and inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then, mayhap he's the product of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment. Some needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I'm the very man for the job. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Orchestra 2, yeah, I'm gonna have to redeem that. Why? Oh, God. Alien blood never flowed in their veins. Their source of strength an enigma remains. A dynamic folk, their clothing bespoke, a gentlemanly family, the good house Mandeville. A true inspector is born from the heart. La la li la la, la 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 dee da da. Oh, God. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 da, tra la 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 da da da, tra la 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 la. Cha la li da, la li da la la. Look at me go. Ah, that was so bad. Hilidibrand will return, ? I'm shaking now, by the way. I'm trembling, so don't clip it. My hands are actually shaking. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. My hands are shaking. Big time. Oh, it's the Lala. Oh, what's he doing? Is he training? Why are you training? It was adorable, and that's why your name is Adora. That was dreadful. I can't stop shaking. Ah. The fact that they aren't even aliens and can still get killed, can't be killed easily, it's true. So is he training to better defend Nashu? Is that what it is? Oh? Oh? It was indeed a missed opportunity. I should have been a doorbell, right? About hindsight and all that. Right, where are you going, Lala? What's he finding? I guess we won't know. Are we going to know? Are we going to find out? Ooh, are we going to find out? Is that Brody? Is that our low poly man? It's our low poly man! Oh my god. Brandy Hild lives another day. Adorable Deerheart is a character from the Discworld book series. She's bitter and cynical. Oh no! And smokes a lot. Well, I can say I don't smoke. Hi. Oh, I hope we see him again. Wonderful. Wonderful. So I'm going to quickly redeem these two things. I still have the coffers because I don't know what to use them on yet. He might partner up with the Lala Stalker. True, that would prove very interesting. Let me... You got an idea since the stream's ending? What's your idea? My inventory's dreadful. I'm doing crafters at the moment. Raid Alphano? When was the last time I raided Alphano though? Because I don't want to seem weird. Was it a while ago? Because if it was a while ago, then I will. I just don't want to seem like odd. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's definitely been a couple of weeks, so I don't feel so bad about that. That's fine. I will raid Alphano. Obviously, thank you for joining me on the raid. That was very much a trial. It was very much appreciated. It helped with the queues immensely. And yeah, we're done now with Hilidibrand for a while. Because Rock's still here. Hi, Rock. And because I'm going to wait until all of the Dawn Trail ones are out before we start the Dawn Trail ones. So, what's up, Rock? Oh, thank you very much. I will take that. Thank you kindly. Yeah, what was I saying? Yes, so it'll be a few weeks before we do another Hilidibrand stream, because I'm going to wait for all of the Dawn Trail ones to come out before I start them. So, yeah, so we're going to have to do something else on Sundays now. We'll get that figured out. You're blowing me kisses. You're blowing me kisses over there. But for the time being, Hilidibrand Sunday is being put to rest for a bit. Cena is also doing a Realm Reborn speedrun. Well, who would you rather I raided? I might need the username for Cena, because I don't think I follow them. Let me pop over to the other screen. Give me a second. Give me a second. Flip a coin. I'm not going to start bringing it up on screen, so you're going to have a level of trust in me, okay? Just heard a noise. Oh, thank you for the chocolate. Thank you, thank you. You're going to have to hold a level of trust in me for this, okay? So, I'm going to do a coin flip. Squid Cena, thank you. So, we're going to do... I could just do it on Google, it's fine. You just have to believe in me, basically. So, heads, we'll do Alphano. Tails, we'll do Squid Cena, okay? So, coin flip. And it ended up on heads. So I guess we're doing Alphano. I didn't expect it to do it as soon as I loaded the page, and it did. So we're doing heads, which is Alphano, so we're going to raid into them. Like, it definitely has been a while, so I don't feel too bad. So let me just copy and paste their username, just so I don't misspell it or anything silly. They haven't been going for too long either, so... Before I get that raid underway, obviously thank you so much for joining me today as always. Thank you for your wonderful company. Thank you for your help with the trial. Thank you for the conversations, as weird as they got, as they always seem to do on Sundays. And yeah, thank you for the new follows as well. Thank you for the raids. Just thank you for being your lovely selves. I definitely need to wind down and get something to eat. And then figure out what I'm going to do on future Sundays. I will work it out. But for now, we'll get the raid underway. Raid message, just do Tofu raid. And if you have the emotes, use the heart beam emote. That will perfectly work. So we'll get... Did I copy it wrong? I did copy it wrong. Give me a second. I missed a letter. Try that again. But now we'll get the raid underway. There we go. Next stream is either going to be next Thursday or Friday at 7 PM BST. Most likely Friday, but watch this space. As always, if you follow me on here, on Twitter, if you're on the Discord server, you will get notified when I go live. Most likely it's going to be more around Reborn on my alt, but watch this space as always. Be sure to copy and paste that message from Ruby. That is perfect. But I guess all I've got to say now is I hope you have a wonderful start to your week, whether you're working, resting, studying, or anything else in between. And of course, as always, make sure you stay hydrated, eat your snacks, and take care. It's going to feel so weird not having Hilidibrand for the next while, but we will figure it all out. But yeah, thank you again. I will see you later. And yeah, see you later, everyone.